In May 2017, a group of 4 other paddlers and I attempted the first stand-up paddleboard descent of the TARA River Canyon in Montenegro. 3 of us, while accomplished stand-up paddlers, had never faced whitewater before, whereas the 2 others were experienced whitewater kayakers with limited SUP experience. But for all of us, paddling down a river on stand-up boards, totally self-supported for 5 days, was a journey of discovery.
Oh, I learned a lot about SUV on this river. For me, it was completely new experience.
Le projet consistait à descendre l'intégralité de la rivière Tara, de la confluence, jusqu'à la frontière avec la Bosnie. Donc en gros, c'est 150 km sur la rivière en autonomie.
Like for any other expedition, organization is key for a 5-day trip on the water.
We had really much food because you know we need dinner and lunch and breakfast every day. We had some dry clothes to change. We had 3-piece paddle in the bag for safety if we lost a paddle or we broke a paddle. Yeah, we had a lot of stuff.
Food, sleeping bags, camp stoves, dry clothes. Everything has to fit in dry bags that we can carry with us on our boards. Before we leave our base camp in search of a suitable put-in that brings us as close as possible to the source of the Tara River, Dimitri, the Grab camp manager, goes through everything we need to know on the river. He tells us who to contact, how to get the required permits, and the rules for traveling in Durmitor National Park.
How do we know we are in the park?
In the national park?
Yeah.
You will see
From the river.
The rangers will tell you.
We went to Jakubo. It was the name of the village where we start. Really nice. And then the first rapids came on, and yeah, we got a first impression of what is coming in Montenegro.
The river flows on a gravel bed and is mostly calm with a good pace. Sometimes the river narrows and the current speeds up, forming wave trains, holes, and boils. We take the time to scout every rapid in order to find the smoothest line and make our way through the trickiest areas of the river. Staying on our feet on our heavily loaded boards and feeling balanced despite the weight of the dry bags is the big difficulty for this first stretch before entering the most challenging part of the canyon.
Look, I think that's the entrance to the canyon. Getting exciting!
When the day is over, we find a campsite for the night, just before the narrowest part of the canyon.
Hopefully strong enough.
Should I take this fish?
With little knowledge of what lies ahead, 2 of us go down the river to scout. Nico quickly figures out that we're at a point of no return.
What we saw is just the beginning, the very beginning inside the canyon. And it's Whitewater class 5. The heavy equipment, I think, is a big challenge.
You want to come to the canyon?
No. Yeah, hard decision, really tricky.
The big question is, are we able to run this gorge while standing on our boards? It's a tough decision, but the reality is that the next 4 kilometers of whitewater will likely challenge us beyond our abilities on this style of watercraft. With our safety and the whole trip in mind, we decide to portage the next 4 kilometers and put back in further downstream.
So, different experience on our expedition.
Yesterday night we decided not to go to the Devil's Canyon because we decided to paddle a little bit upstream, but it was a really hard decision.
After several hours, we finally get back to the river to continue our journey. In Durmitor National Park, there are guards everywhere along the river. Every day we have to pay access fees, but this matters little as the beauty of these landscapes is priceless.
Now it's official. Na zdrowie. Na zdrowie.
Oh! Tara River. Stunning beauty, beautiful landscape, especially the really blue color of the river. The water was crystal clear. You could see the rocks and different colors from blue to gray. Unexpected Montenegró and really nice local people.
Over the course of the river, we find our bearings. We become one with the wild nature around us.
So I felt really fast like home on each campsite. So it's amazing how less you need to feel like home. Yeah? Maybe as less as better. And in the end, each campsite was something special and interesting to me because it was different of its own way. Yeah?
This is the island because water is flowing down here and here. What does it mean? No snake.
Each day on the water brings us closer to the end of our journey, but we know that this canyon still holds some great surprises and awesome moments on the river.
J'ai adoré la dernière section de la dernière journée. Il y avait une super ambiance, tout le monde était à fond, on découvrait la rapide. C'était vraiment un super moment de partage. C'était la fin du trip, il y avait une certaine émulation et en même temps c'était les plus gros rapides. Donc là on a vraiment profité tous ensemble et c'était vraiment cool.
Our adventure comes to an end after 150 kilometers. We've discovered one of the last wild places in Montenegro.
On a vraiment réussi à trouver un équilibre et à vraiment bien s'entendre sur l'eau, sur le camp, sur la façon d'aborder les choses.
Awesome.
Le seul truc qu'on a envie de se dire, c'est quand est-ce qu'on repart et qu'est-ce qu'on fait, quoi. C'est surtout ça la question.